But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Welcome back to Demon Souls, where we have saved our friend that glows yellow behind us. We have yet to receive any dialogue for our success here. There's a chance that there is none, or there's a chance that I have made a mistake. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to consider the fact that he is safe as a plus, even if we potentially make a mistake in his quest line. I'm sure there is one. We can take solace in the fact that we saved him right now. Unless there's a way to get to him. Yeah, that's a thought. Maybe we can drop down to where he is. Or something of that nature. Let me take a quick look again at where he was. Sometimes there's alternate ways to get somewhere. And I don't know if I'm able to do that here. He looks pretty cut off. So, he might just be saying thank you, and that may be it. It's tough to say. The Souls games, sometimes they had conditions. Ooh, that was a sword of some sort. They had conditions for... ooh, a mail breaker. Not as strong as what I have. A scimitar. Scimitar. They had conditions for clearing quest lines. Sometimes you had to defeat a certain number of people, bosses with them, like in 2. Others were, sometimes you had to make sure they didn't come across certain NPC enemies or something, or some NPCs actually killed other NPCs. You had to read between the lines about what type of person they might be based on how they talked. So I assume he has been saved and we're good, but we are going to just do another kind of check around the upper part of where he is, just to be certain. This is where he would be. It does not look like there is a way to get down to him unless I... Uh-oh. Oh, I lived. There is an item you might have noticed up there with him. There must be a way to get to him. There's no ladder that he drops down. Nothing of the sort. Perhaps I'm overthinking this, but maybe there will be a point to it, and maybe it's easier than I've made it out to be, but I have not seen a way to get to him easily, so we are going to go with our best judgment of trying to fall off of the stairs and then fall down to where he is. You can see that From Software made leaps and bounds when they finally put a jump button in these games. Here I am trying to finagle a way to kind of get up to where he is, or down to where he is in this case. And it worked.
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Brass telescope. Let's see what else he says.
Now I must go. There is something for me to take care of. No matter how far I venture, only the soul-starved remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria? No matter how far, is there a...
Okay. The Thief's Ring. That's interesting. Wonder why that would be here. Become harder for enemies to detect. Oh, he must have used this to hide at some point. Ostrava, probably kind of the precursor for Oscar, for those who have played Dark Souls 1. The guy who lets you out of the undead asylum, the prison where they put all the undead in. Originally they said that Oscar in Dark Souls 1 was meant to be much larger than he ended up being. He was supposed to be like a both ally and rival eventually to you. But never really went that way, and the idea got cut. So, that's another game. Alright, we continue onward. And this shows us that we, even though a crazy way for me to have to get down to him, this shows us that we can help people and get rewarded for it. And we may see him again. Alright, I am nervous about these tight areas here. Ooh, and some dragons as well. It looks like we have individuals in a line here too, so our magic should be able to make short work of them. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, I didn't even hear that or see that. I guess I'm just lucky. Ah, there was a trap on the left. I didn't even notice that they triggered. I'm lucky I survived. Killed all of them. I think that was maybe set up by them, but I don't really know if they thought about what would happen to them. It seems to have instantly destroyed them and left me alive. Oh, I see. More individuals with spears. You also die when it's magic. What is up here? More guys. Ugh. Okay, that long path is problematic looking, so let's just kind of veer off for a little bit. See what else we can investigate. This looks like it leads to those red dragons that are out there. It does. That looks like a trap as well. And I would rather chance it with the other individuals. You can tell, again, let me go back and show you. You can clearly see the smoldering individuals, the items meant to draw in the player, the clear setup here. But brash players will just chance it up against these dragons. The best thing to do in a situation that you see before you is come back later. Or you could go for it. The beauties of these games is to try, but you, no doubt you would understand your progress would be extremely hindered by doing so. Oh, I hear a giant wing beat. Surely not. Oh. Ah, yes. Oh. Okay. Well, previous experience, honestly, there told me that he would show up. Dark Souls 1, in a similar spot, had a bit of a problematic red dragon that would appear on a bridge. But it looks like he doesn't try anything if you are too far. That's what my guess is. So we're gonna have to kind of gauge how this works. Let's see if his fire goes. Oh. There it is. I don't know how far it goes. Now, he might pass through again. He does. have to wait for him to go all the way back. And then we're going to have to gun it. Again, an exercise in patience. See that because of where I'm standing, he flies all the way back. And you listen carefully. And he goes and settles. Maybe. Oh, is he coming back? It sounded like he landed finally, as you could hear his claws hitting the dirt. So he will get up and come again. And he did not kill these spearmen for me. So we're actually going to be a little hasty with our actions here, because beating the dragon to his position is more important than dealing with the enemies. Now, this is a bit of a hasty maneuver I've done. You can always just kind of bring the enemies backwards. Oof. It's quite the throw by him. Alright. I'll go ahead and just move through here. There's clearly a lever here. Definitely have opened the front gate now. That javelin striking into the center of the screen. Clearly some sort of challenge uttered unto the player. Meaning that there's probably a boss. I'll just have to somehow get back there. Again, a bunch of tight areas to constrict the player, but hidden things behind a destructible environment. Something that became very popular once the Havoc engine and stuff started getting getting much more used in video games, and making it another way for developers to hide secrets and whatnot. But again, more tight quarters that are advantageous to more so the enemy. Always drag them out and make them fight on your terms. That's the best you can do. Go in with a plan, and you'll usually survive, unless they survive your magic. Randomly throw a firebomb at you. Oh, we're good. Probably didn't need that, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry. You can see, again, just how much easier using magic is here. And see, I can't even fully see what I'm looking at. It looks like, oh, some sort of sludge creature with a shield. Okay. And another as well. So it introduces a new type of enemy to us. Oh, one with quite a range. Not for us to use. Okay. And this should be another shortcut to us. Alright. Now, before we go and take on the boss and rush in, this is the important part of a Souls-like game and an RPG in general. Oh, and you can clearly see, as we experienced in the tutorial, there is this large wall that is clearly meant to separate us from a major encounter, a big one. So we're going to go ahead and run all the way back. Maybe we can level up if our maiden is there. Or at the very least, we can take a breather, maybe repair our gear, figure out what to do next. Huh. There's Ostrava. He has joined us. Now, this shows us that allies might come through here, ones that we helped.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
Interesting.
I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for.
Strava refers to a father in this great land. Perhaps he is talking about the king that the intro mentioned turned to using souls and bringing about demons, awakening this old one. Perhaps he is the son of the great king. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. It starts with an A. As I said before, I am bad with names, so we're gonna call him King A for now. King A. It's also, I don't see the maiden that would allow us to level up. Usually I'd imagine she's around here somewhere, but I don't see her. So what we're going to do instead is, we got that comb, so let's see.
That hairpin.
Oh, yeah.
That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him the ornament. There's no reason not to.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ooh, Herculean strength ring. Probably gives us strength. We don't need that right now.
I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Okay. See if he has anything new to say, Stockpile Thomas.
If only something could be done to help her.
Referring to the maiden
Best
again.
of luck to you.
King Alant was his name. King A. King AA. King All. I'm trying to remember better ways to get his entire name stuck in my mind. King All Ants. He's just a bunch of ants put together into one ant creature. Ant sludge. I don't know. Well, I do not see the maiden. We will repair our gear, though I don't think we've used too much of it.
Ugadeti, I can forge weapons for you.
Yep, you told me before, old man. Wizard gloves and wizard shoes.
Do come back up.
I didn't realize that that's what I had for my... I had a wizard... Oh, I am a wizard. I thought I was a royal. Well, that's interesting. I thought my beginning selection was royal. Yes, class royalty. But clearly I'm a wizard. That would explain why my magic is so much better. That's funny. Perhaps I've picked the easy class and did not realize it. Don't know. What I do know is that we're going to have to go back and fight, most likely, a boss. Now the problem is there are some dudes in our way, so let's try and deal with them. The enemies all respawn whenever you leave and come back. Okay, return. I forgot to look at the Ring of Herculean Strength. It might give us a better equip load, but for now, we don't really need that. There's nothing really for us to gain from it. Maybe a better roll based on what we have, but we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and do some magic here. Take them out one by one. Might want to equip one more item. Old Spice. In case I need MP in my fight up ahead. Ugh. It's always sad when you see a magic spell miss like that. Okay. I think that's all of them. Oh, besides maybe... there are one or two more that I had forgotten about. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to guess that... Oh, there's no cutscene. Alright, never mind. The Phalanx. Oh, this is where a collection of these sludge creatures have kind of coalesced, it seems, into this big slug creature. Oh, goodness. Let's get some distance on him. The approach in melee seems bad, based on what we have and what we are. These guys can survive 2 magical attacks. So, from my experience in the Souls game, sludges and fire are usually bad. But, oh goodness, there are so many. It didn't do too much. I think some of them have stripped off of the main body. Yeah, it seems to be doing pretty good. Don't discount the power of items. They are not too threatening exactly, but they are plentiful, and their range is not bad. But we have walls to defend us. We have distance. Let's see if we can get some range here. This way. Didn't hit the main body, but... that's that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Well, now that we've destroyed one side, we can kind of take them without much of an issue. And just keep our distance, and he is done for. Maybe they'll all die. They will. Excellent. Regain my body. Gain some souls. And succeeded against the boss. And that particular enemy clearly had more so number than being a large central threat. So maybe now we can head back and Demon Soul, return to the Nexus. Maybe now will be able to.
The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
It's actually kind of nice, that sweeping shot of up the stairs and where to go. Actually not something that I typically see in the other Souls games. They just kind of tell you to go do it, and then you go do it.
The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
Well, it seems that she will not let us level up yet. I'm almost positive, based on my experience in the remake, and just general knowledge, that she is our level up girl, most likely. It's always a level up girl. They sit in the hub world and they wait for you. Now, it didn't tell me precisely where this monumental is. Oh. That looks like some sort of jumping puzzle. Or falling puzzle. Oh. Right here, maybe?
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
By the power of the monumentals, the 4 sealed archstones have been released.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission?
I guess so.
Yes, we are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay.
We neutralized the Old One and banned the soul arts. Then we spread the archstones, and in order to mend reality, monumentals we became. However, man's memory of history is o'ershort, and before long he repeated his mistakes. The monumentals perished, and the archstones were long forgotten. And the short-sighted King Alant once again aroused the Old One. The monumentals perished, and the archstones were long forgotten. And the short-sighted King Alant once again aroused the Old One.
Okay, so we learned that, one, this is not the first time this Old One has come out. 6 stones, and were given to individuals in different areas of the world, thanks to the monumentals sealing this Old One and this mist that it creates. And time passed. Monumentals, half part of the reality, half alive, dwindled. And eventually, as a theme commonly presents itself in fantasy, man made the same mistakes that they did before. And Alant, all ants, decided to rouse this Old One, presumably for power, but we do not know why. We just simply know that these individuals had a system in place to stop this outer being. And eventually, man forgot what that system was and caused it to crumble. Now, the people in place, as you can see, strewn along, have passed on. They've perished. Presumably, whatever they were doing, taking their strength from them, or just natural old age. It looks like most of them are young, but it's hard to say. What we need to know is just simply that they are counting on us in order to stop this Old One once again and put it back to sleep, perhaps get rid of it for good. Now, can we do this? As the famed hero gonna die? It doesn't sound like it, but we are going to try, for the sake of the monumentals, to succeed. That is all for this episode. We will continue next time.